तो गुड मॉर्निंग एवरीवन। तो बेसिकली हमने ज्वाइन इसलिए किया है कि ये सबको पता होगा फ्रॉम 22 सितंबर जीएसटी के रेट्स चेंज होने वाले हैं फॉर सर्विसेज एंड प्रोडक्ट्स। ठीक है, तो सर्विसेज का तो ऐसा है कि फ्लैट 5% जीएसटी होने वाला है, एंड फॉर सम ऑफ द प्रोडक्ट्स इट्स 5% एंड फॉर सम ऑफ इट्स प्रोडक्ट्स इट्स 18%। ठीक है, तो वो प्रोडक्ट्स की कैटेगरीज अभी तक गवर्नमेंट के थ्रू क्लियर नहीं है, बट जो बोला जा रहा है कि शैम्पूज, कंडीशनर्स, हेयर ऑयल्स विल बी इन 5% एंड रेस्ट ऑल प्रोडक्ट्स विल बी इन 10%। तो उस चीज़ के लिए अभी उसको स्मूथ प्रोसेस करने के लिए हमने बेसिकली ये वेबिनार रखा था। तो जैसे कि देखते हैं कि जो भी सर्विसेज थी, जैसे मैंने बताया कि 22 तारीख से 5% में हो जाएंगी। तो इस चीज़ के लिए अभी हम लोग डिंग में क्या कर रहे हैं कि जितने भी लोग हैं, जो भी हमारे क्लाइंट्स हैं, उन सबकी बिलिंग हम ऑटोमेटिकली फ्रॉम 22 सितंबर 5% पे कर देंगे फॉर सर्विसेज। सो आपको आपके एंड से कोई चेंजेस नहीं करना होगा। Okay, so what I'll do is I'll speak in both of the languages so that maximum audience can understand this. So first I'll explain in Hindi and then I'll explain in English. So Karthik sir, it will be easy for you to understand as well. I'll explain the same thing in English as well. Okay, so जो मैं बोल रहा था कि फ्रॉम 22 सितंबर हम सबके इन्वॉइसेस जो है ऑटोमेटिकली 5% पे कर देंगे। So basically for people who are not who don't understand Hindi, so we have kept this webinar as we know that the GST rules have changed, and from 22nd of September, the service prices, the GST on services will be 5%, and GST on products will be ranging from 5% to 18%. So for some of the products, it will be 18%, and some of them for 5%. The hair oils, shampoos, and conditioners are to be added to the 5% category, and the rest of the products will be 18%. So that it's still it's not clear like which product will be under which category, so that we need to wait from the government side. But yes, for the services, it's like mandatory 5% for all the services. So in Ding, we are going to change it directly from the backend from all the services, and from 22nd of September, whatever invoices you will make for the service will be calculated at 5% GST. तो इसमें बेसिकली ये हम अपने एंड से कर देंगे, तो यू डोंट हैव टू डू एनीथिंग. The only thing which is expected from the saloon to be done is for the products. अब प्रोडक्ट में ऐसा है कि आपको खुद से सेटअप करना पड़ेगा. 5% है या 18% जीएसटी है, बिकॉज हम हमें पता नहीं है कि कौन सा प्रोडक्ट कौन से स्लैब में आने वाला है. And no one will be better than you to understand like which product should come under which slab. So that thing has to be done from your end. So in this webinar we will teach you like how to change the tax slab for a product. ठीक है, तो हम बताएंगे आपको प्रोडक्ट्स में आप कैसे चेंज कर सकते हो फ्रॉम 5% टू 18%, या कोई 18% पे तो 5% पे, हाउ वी शुड मेक इट. ओके, सो दिस विल एक्सप्लेन यू लाइक हाउ इट कैन बी डन. सो एज आई सेड कि प्रोडक्ट का अलग अलग इसमें अलग अलग जीएसटी होगा. तो उस टाइप से हम करेंगे. तो यार मैं जस्ट मेरी स्क्रीन शेयर कर देता हूँ अभी डिंग सॉफ्टवेयर की. सो आई विल गाइड यू लाइक वो कैसा करना है. ठीक है, तो जस्ट अ सेकेंड. ओके, सो सबको स्क्रीन दिख रहा है मेरा? एनीवन इज एवरीवन एबल टू सी द स्क्रीन? Maybe if you can just raise a hand, or if you can just inform me if my voice is clear. If there is anything regarding the voice or you cannot understand, you can just let us know that as well. ओके, तो अभी सबसे पहले फर्स्ट व्हाट वी नीड टू डू इज लाइक जो टैक्स होता है, हमें टैक्स ग्रुप बनाना पड़ेगा फॉर 18%. सो फॉर 5% वी विल डू इट फ्रॉम द बैक एंड, बट जो 18% वाला टैक्सेस होंगे, वी नीड टू क्रिएट दैट टैक्स ग्रुप ऑफ 18%, इन विच इट विल बी 9% CGST, 9% SGST. तो जो CGST SGST का होता है 9% का, उसका हम ग्रुप कैसे बनाना है, आई एम जस्ट शोइंग यू दैट कि हाउ यू कैन मेक दैट ग्रुप. ठीक है, तो फर्स्ट वी नीड टू गो टू इनवॉइस कॉन्फ़िगरेशन. तो हम डिंग में लॉग इन करने के बाद हम आए सेटिंग्स के अंदर. सेटिंग्स में आने के बाद हम आए इनवॉइस कॉन्फ़िगरेशन में. ठीक है, सो वंस यू गो टू इनवॉइस कॉन्फ़िगरेशंस, यहाँ पे फर्स्ट ऑप्शन आ जाएगा आपके पास. यहाँ पे नीचे देखेंगे तो यू कैन सी ऑल द टैक्स ग्रुप्स विच आर क्रिएटेड. सो दिस इज डेमो अकाउंट, इसलिए आपको इतना सारा कुछ दिख रहा है यहाँ पे. बट इन योर केस यू विल ओनली सी लाइक 1 or 2 टैक्स ग्रुप्स एंड द टैक्सेस. So for 5%, you will already see a tax group named as 5% GST, but for 18% we need to create it. So for that thing what we need to do is we have an option of add new tax over here. So we need to click on this first. अब what does this mean? तो एक टैक्स ग्रुप के अंदर होते हैं दो टैक्सेस, CGST और SGST. अब अगर हम 18% का करना चाह रहे हैं तो इन 18% इट विल बी लाइक 9% ऑफ CGST एंड 9% ऑफ SGST. So first we will write as CGST 9%. Okay, and tax percentage will be 9. So now we will save this. Similarly, I will add one more tax group as SGST 9%. Or इसका भी tax percentage will be same as 9%. We will enter 9 over there and we will save it. So once you are done with this, you can see that these two have been added right now from my end. Now for applying it on a service or a product, we need to combine these both into one single tax. अगर इसको हमें अप्लाई करना होगा किसी भी प्रोडक्ट पे ऊपर, तो हमें इन दोनों को कंबाइन करके 18% टैक्स दिखाना पड़ेगा. ठीक है, तो कंबाइन करने के लिए वी हैव एन ऑप्शन ऑफ टैक्स ग्रुप यहाँ पे. सो उसके लिए वी नीड टू क्लिक ऑन दिस टैक्स ग्रुप ऑप्शन. वंस वी क्लिक ऑन दिस इट विल शो अस ऑल द टैक्सेस व्हिच वी हैव क्रिएटेड टिल नाउ. यहाँ पे लिस्ट में. नाउ व्हाट वी नीड टू सिलेक्ट इज CGST 9% and SGST 9%. We have to just select these two taxes and here we need to mention it as tax 18% or whatever name it's comfortable for you to understand. Okay, we enter this thing or we can just say GST 18%. So like it's standard for everyone. So हम GST 18% इसको नाम दे सकते हैं. And once this is done, we will click on save. So once we save this, our new tax group is added as GST 18%. So if I just check this, okay. So this one is a tax group which we had created, GST 18%. So now in this you can see like it's showing CGST as 9% and SGST as 9%. Okay, and the total grouping is 18%. Now what we need to do is we need to click over here on the this radio button and we need to enable it. तो इस पर क्लिक करके एनेबल करेंगे तो ये प्रोडक्ट्स के लिए ऐड हो जाएगा 18% GST. और जो भी सर्विसेज होगा उसका 5% पे टिक मार्क होगा. इट विल बी ऑन 5% फॉर द सर्विसेज. सो यू कैन सी दिस इज लाइक 5% GST for an example. So that will be automatically at 5% and for product it will be 18%. Okay, so this is the way we will create a tax and we will set it up for the products. अब individual products पे कैसे वो tax set करना है या we need to how we can set it for individual products for 5% and 18%, that I'll show you. So till now if there are any questions, कुछ भी questions हैं आप तक, you can just put them into the chat box or you can in the end we will have a Q&A session so you can ask us there and there itself as well. Okay, so this is the way we created the tax. अब हम आगे चलते हैं how we can assign these tax to each and every product separately. Okay, so for that we need to go to inventory section. So once you go to the inventory section, यहाँ पे we have an option of all the products are seen over here. For an example, that is Kojic lotion with a product or the sunscreen which is a product is there. We need to change the tax group of this product. Okay, so we need to click this tax group of the product. So we'll click over here and then we have an edit option over here. So once you click on the edit button, it will show us like to select a tax group. Okay, here you can see there's an option of tax group. So in this tax group, you will select as 18%, or if it's 5%, you will select the 5% one. So currently it's a demo account, that's why you can see so many names. But in your account, it will only show GST 18% and GST 5%, nothing more than that. Okay, so if it's 5%, you will select the 5% one. If it's 18%, you will select 18% one, and you can just click on update. So once you do this, automatically that much GST will be applicable to that particular product. So I have a question from Mr. Parak, like why did you select NGST? So sir, actually it's a demo account and there is nothing called as NGST in our taxes. Okay, so I just wanted to just show that we can select two different things for services and products. That's why I had clicked on this one as mentioned NGST. But okay, we will just consider something different as GST1. Okay, so it's just to show you that we have to select separately for services and products. So don't go by the names because it's a demo account and the names may vary because we are doing a lot of testing on our account. So that's why those names are present over there. So हम यहाँ पे थे कि okay, so for maximum products, we can see over here, like we can do this edit option one by one in the products. Okay, but if it's like you want to do it in bulk, so we have to click over here on the three dots and then we need to click on export. So once you click on export, once you click on export, we should go here and the Excel sheet will download. So you just need to open that Excel sheet which is getting downloaded. Okay, and once you open, you have an option of tax group over here. So whatever taxes we need to put. So you can see for sunscreen, I had put GST 18% as tax group. So it's showing over here. So in your case, if it's like this product is for GST 5%, we can just mention GST 5% over here. And similarly, whatever the name which we have put for that particular tax, we can just enter that names and we can save it. And once this is done, we again need to go to Bing application and then we have here on the three dots again, we will have an import option. Just click on that import. It will ask you to choose the file. So again, you will choose the file, the same file which you downloaded and we have edited. We'll just choose that file. Then the sheet in that file, sheet one. And then we just need to like assign those fields to that. Okay, just a minute. So this one was a file. So once I select this, as you can see, automatically it has taken the fields which are there in that file. Or I just need to select this product type as the type one, and rest all it will show automatically. Product name, product code, category, subcategory, quantity, and the tax group. So tax group, wherever I have entered the tax group, it will take. I just need to click on continue and again continue. So it will show me all these things. If there is some categories which we need to map, we can just select the category and subcategory for that product and similarly the tax group. So here you can see the taxes will change automatically. So this is the tax group, 18% GST new, whatever the tax groups were there, it has taken it in the system. So this is the basic process how we need to do it. Even if you have any doubts, you can just download this. You can make the changes and you can call us on this number and we will guide you in uploading the documents. Okay, so now we have a couple of questions to be answered. So I'll just take them one by one. Okay. So Mr. Kumaran is asking to again show them how to make the tax. Okay. So for creating any taxes, we need to go to the settings option. Once you go to the settings, we need to go to invoice configuration. And here you can see there is an option of add tax and tax new group. Okay, on your tax group. So for adding any taxes, we need to create the base tax in it. So when we click on add tax, it will give us an option. So here we will enter like GST 2.5%. So now I'll show you for 5% how it will be done. So firstly it will be CGST 2.5%. So these are just the names which you need to enter, and here we need to enter the percentage how much it is there. Okay. So CGST 2.5%. Similarly, I'll click on add new tax and I'll enter SGST 2.5%. Okay. So once we enter this CGST, SGST and we save it, you can see that two of our taxes have been added. Now I need to create a group of these taxes because I can add like 5% tax on a product, on a service or on a product. So उस चीज के लिए we'll click here on add a new tax group and then we will select CGST, SGST and we will name the tax group as GST 5%. Okay, so GST 5% will include 2.5% of CGST, 2.5% of SGST. And once it's done, हम इसको save कर देंगे and once we save it, my GST 5% is created. Okay, so this answers your question. Next question was from Karthik, and you mentioned no input credits are to be taken from 5%. How to take existing input credits available? Okay, so Karthik, basically, with the new slab, that's the government rules which they have mentioned. Like we cannot take a GST input for the 5% slab. Earlier, it was like for 18%, we had an option to claim the rebate. But in 5% we don't have an option now how to take it the existing inputs. You need to have a word with your CA regarding this because he will be the right person to guiding us regarding this thing because we are also unaware about it like for the existing credits what can be done. But yeah, when the services are in 5% we won't be able to take that credit. Okay, so the next question. Okay, Imran from DC Nail. Okay, you don't have not mentioned the question. Okay, Shweta has mentioned the question that we don't have access for inverse configuration. Okay, so for inverse configuration, if you don't have the access, you can just have a word with your admin, and they can provide you the permissions for this, and then you will have that option for the inverse configuration in your system. Same way for Kareem Azmi. Okay, so those all who don't have the access for that inverse configuration tab, you need to have a word with your admins and maybe the head office so that they can provide you that access, and then you can do the settings which I have shown up over here. So after this, I'll also share the videos with you all. If you require the videos, you can directly contact us on the email as well. You can just drop an email that you want the recording for the session, and maybe we can share you the recording as well in the same thing. So yeah, any other questions? Anyone wants to talk, so we can just enable them their mic as well if it's required. किसी को कुछ पूछना है, किसी के कुछ क्वेश्चंस है तो पूछ भी सकते हो। आपको टाइप नहीं करना है तो आप हैंड रेज कर दीजिए, हम आपका अनम्यूट कर देंगे आपका माइक, एंड देन आप हमसे क्वेश्चन पूछ भी सकते हो कुछ होगा तो।